So former NFL quarterback Dan Orlovsky spoke with Packers reporter Bill Huber in an article, and I want to read some takeaways that Orlovsky has about Jordan Love, comparing some of his first few games to his last couple games, and I'll leave the article link down below if you want to check out more of that. So here we have, first off, Orlovsky says he came off what he was looking like in the preseason. He looked really similar to the success he was having. The ball was going to the right place at the right time, was seeing the field really cleanly, used his legs when it was needed, was accurate and aggressive down the field, found the matchups at the right time, played on time on a consistent basis. The last 2 weeks, he lost some of that. He lost sight of some of the keys of the defense on where to go with the ball. He hasn't seen the field clearly. Sometimes those balls have been tipped. Sometimes those balls have been interceptions. Sometimes those balls have been throwaways, even though some of people in the pass progression were open. I think they've got to get back to finding out why some of the stuff that happened early on has gone away over the last 2 weeks. There's still a good amount to be encouraged by. So I think that's sort of what all of us have seen. The first couple of games, I was pretty optimistic about, Love and what he looked like. The past couple of games, he hasn't been as accurate. He still has one of the worst completion percentages in the NFL. And especially in this past game against the Raiders, we saw that inaccuracy issue really come to the front with some really bad interceptions. And then here we have in the article, nothing indicates Love has made any progress over the last few games, but that's not disconcerting to Orlovsky. Rather, it's all part of the development of a young quarterback playing with a lot of young players as part of a lineup with a lot of moving parts. You go through so many waves in that league, he said. You've got to remember, this is the first time that Matt LaFleur has called plays for Jordan Love, so he's trying to learn Jordan a little bit. This is the first time in 4 years that Matt's playing for someone other than Aaron Rodgers outside of that one start that he had, so that's part of it. And so all in all, this is obviously is a very young team, a young Jordan Love who's still inexperienced, only started 5 or 6 games now. And so there have been some ups, there's been some downs, and the question is, can he get back to how he looked the first few weeks? If he can't, obviously that is concerning, but I see no reason if he was able to do some of those things that Orlovsky pointed out early in the season, the first couple games, why he can't continue to do that. Maybe that has to do with the fact that defenses have watched those first couple games and are keying in on what he does and doesn't do well. And so obviously this is something that Love needs to work on, this offense needs to get together. But that is all I have for this one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.